Okay, hello friends and neighbors, it's DK with Mr. V Amps, and I have a Yamaha VR5000 guitar amplifier. It's got reverb and two channels that are kind of the same thing, lots of push-pull switches. I had something very similar to this before, but this one is a lot crustier and dirtier and has a mysterious white substance on it which may be mold, and we have a replacement power cord which isn't even improperly installed or tip here, and the ground is broken off. So throwing all caution to the wind, we're just going to plug it in and turn it on because it's mine and I can do whatever I want to with it, and we'll see if it explodes. Alright, so 3, 2, let's make sure the volume's down, just because of reasons. Let's see, there's gain, so we'll turn the gains down and the fat volume or whatever. Okay, that looks okay, so let's turn it on and see if it explodes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's on channel B, and now it's on channel A, and now it's on channel B. So it looks like it's got some potential. Let's see, do I have a lead for it so I can sound test it? Since nobody's universal on whether or not high is high gain or low gain or what it is, I'll just try. Okay, so there's some sound there on channel A, and let's see if there's sound on channel B. There's a lot of sound on channel B, like a lot of sound on channel B. Oh wait, is that because of level? Okay, so channel B is loud as frig. And channel A is sounding louder now. Okay. So let's just gain. That's lovely. Up for a boost. Okay, channel B, let's see. Okay, so this volume or whatever, this pot on channel B is in better shape than it is on channel A. Looks like this knob's on like crooked. I turned it to 0 and oh yeah, they managed to put a little crack in the knob there. That was nice of them. See if we can get that back on there straight. Okay, we can fix that. That's close. Okay, so we have extremely gnarly controls, and I don't think we have any reverb. I should be getting some reverb. Okay, now the reverb tank on this one is like up underneath here, so with the reverb maxed out, I'm banging on it, and it's not doing anything. We got a cracked board here. I think I can straighten that, put a little patch on it. And hey, cool, they actually even included the owner's manual. How cool is that, with a bunch of dust on it? So yeah, this one's going to need some love, but it could be a lot worse. Filthy controls, obviously. The ground probably being disconnected, or that's the AB switch for a cap or whatever. You know, this has been bashed in. It belonged to a school, but in general it still wants to work. That's a better start than this could be. Okay, so I started with the reverb, And I think fortune shines upon me, because I checked and I had open circuit on both the in and the out. And on the inside, the red wire is detached, and on the outside, or on each side, the red wire is detached. So I've got detached red wires, and they're, you know, not on the little transformers where they're super duper hard to solder. So I might be able to fix this. Okay, so with those two wires resoldered, I do have continuity through there. I have a resistance, a measurable resistance. Again, I don't know exactly what the ohms are supposed to be, but there are some ohms. This is a unique tank. Finding one of these might be a holy nightmare, so I'm hoping that's going to fix it. Okay, so I've got it plugged into my bench speaker, and I got the reverb up. So now I do have reverb, so that's good. Now the process is going to be to clean all of these really scratchy connectors here. Clean all the scratchy connectors and deal with the power cord. The cord itself is in okay shape. I think I am just going to change the end. Okay, so I figure I have to tell you, I cleaned the controls, and to get to the lower row of controls for channel B, it helps to disconnect the top board and just, you know, slip it back. I had to clip a couple zip ties for that. And then I've just been cleaning up the cabinet. I mean, after getting the reverb tank fixed, cleaning the controls seems to be about all that it needs, other than just, you know, a good bath and stuff like that. Okay, so it's the next day. Got a new plug on there. Done a lot of cleaning. I cleaned all the controls very thoroughly. I cleaned the body of the amplifier and got that all nice. I evicted the spiders. I repaired the broken panel there on the back. Got all that jazz back together. So it's much cleaner, it's much more fixed. It still, you know, has a couple of love scars and things on it, but it's certainly not a biological hazard to touch, which arguably you could say it might have been when it came here. I'm not afraid of a little bit of mystery white mold, but not anymore. It's all clean, so it's cool. Everything seems to be working, but I haven't actually plugged the guitar into it yet, so we'll get to do that together. What I will tell you is on the tone controls for this, your treble, middle, bass, and all of that, very, very, very wide sweeps. And then you have a specific frequency between 100 and, what is it, 1K on the low end, 100 to 1K, and you can boost that, or boost or cut that frequency. And then on the second half is 800 to, what's that, 5K? 800 to 5K, and you can adjust that. So very, very wide range of tonal possibilities here, which is pretty cool. I think this was supposed to be like for jazz guys. It was supposed to be kind of like a jazz chorus-y kind of thing, and they did make a stereo version with chorus. But a neat amp, and certainly very, very well built. You know, if I had to go play around a bunch of shows and things and just wanted something I could count on, this amp is a pretty realistic choice for that. The components are really good quality, you know, and it's well made. You know, being a particle board cabinet, I guess that's the one thing I can fault on it, but the electronics on it are really good. Okay, so I'm fairly certain that the audio there broke up because I overdrive this thing on accident all the time. But it is working. I set the channel B as like a drive channel, and I set channel A as a clean channel. And the controls are both the same, so you can have two different drives or two different cleans or whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I'd say it's working, and glad I got it fixed.